Columbus is setting itself up to be the poster for what American cities should look like in the future when it comes to connectivity, mobility, and transportation. To create a world-class network of trails easily accessible to every central Ohioan. It's about getting these options into every neighborhood, every section of the city, making sure there's equitable access to this connected system.
The City of Columbus, as well as the Central Ohio Greenways Board, sees mobility as one of the key factors to help improve the lives of our citizens.
There's a lot of preventable health diseases that this community is suffering from, and to be quite frank, they are things that can be fixed, they can be reversed. But that only comes from being able to have resources.
The Central Ohio Greenways Board is really focused on increasing the amount of usage of trails. And what we see trails as is we see them not just as a recreation and a health and wellness component, but also a method of transportation. And that transportation mechanism helps our neighborhoods be connected to each other, to their workplaces, to schools, to their community.
We have an abundance of waterways in central Ohio, and Columbus is blessed with being right on the banks of the Scioto and Olentangy. And the Greenway network really began as trails along those greenways. And the spines are very north-south, with the Alum Creek Trail, the Olentangy Trail, the Scioto Trail. It's also a part of one of the longest trails in the country, the Ohio to Erie Trail, from Cleveland through Columbus all the way to Cincinnati. It comes right through the heart of the city.
In 2015, the Alum Creek Trail was finally connected. It gave us 33 miles of connected trail crossing 3 different cities. We saw a 40% growth in the usage of the trail over 1 year just by providing that connectivity.
Trails are an effective strategy for any city, including Columbus, when it comes to addressing issues like social equity and mobility. When you look at neighborhoods of inequality, you find statistics that show many homes without access to a car. You find many homes and many individuals with health outcomes that are not good. And trails give that access. The challenge has always been the east-west connectors, and that's where Columbus has really stepped up to create a network. Camp Chase Trail, which just finally finished about a year and a half ago, is going through our Franklinton and Hilltop neighborhoods. 2 neighborhoods that have been left behind in trail development for far too many years.
Camp Chase is a wonderful trail because it actually connects to other trails. It also works in conjunction with Scioto Trail, Darby Creek Trail, and the Erie Trail. The great thing about those connections is that they're spread out amongst the city on different parts of the town. So the Hilltop will now allow this community to be able to explore citywide what Columbus and Franklin County has to offer. Programming is crucial because you can have a wonderful building or a wonderful vehicle, but with no engine, what's the point? But last year, our 5K walk and run had 17,000 people that showed up, and we provided over 8,000 free health screenings. So in order for us to continue to engage these people after this day, where we engage them are on these walking trails, through walking clubs, through health and fitness organizations. So it is very important for us to be able to have trails like Camp Chase because that's how we stay connected to the community.
The Camp Chase Trail is the first and not the only, but is a major step forward in making sure that all the communities and all the neighborhoods in Columbus have equitable access to these kinds of developments.